if I don't stop it. You can't go around hacking helicopters!
You know how this happens.
Whoa. 2658, right? Programmable matter. I can make this into anything. Oh, I'm digging this. Think that'll do it. I gotta thank Danica for the tip.
I gotta call you back.
Oh.
All right, Miles. Spill it. Give me the whole situation.
Finn, Roxxon, Underground. It's just a lot, you know?
You're 17. You're stressed. And you're a superhero. You gotta cut yourself some slack. You still making beats?
Not much since I started this.
Work-life balance, kid. Most important thing. Here. Little project your dad and I started back in the day. Our mixtape. Had rhymes ready and everything.
How come I never heard about this?
Cause we never finished. We sampled street noise around the way. Wanted the city to be our beat. But your dad had the masters. And after things went bad between us... But you can finish what we couldn't. Plus, it'll take your mind off work.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What do I do?
Load that up. I'll walk you through it. I'll set up holograms to guide you. Scan the source.
Holograms, huh? You stealing my moves?
This was in my playbook before you even born, young blood.
Okay, don't think about Finn. Focus on sounds. Clear my head.
Scan the holograms and it'll unlock files on that drive I gave you. Help you figure out which sound you're looking for. Now try and find the original sound and grab a clean sample. Great levels. You're in the pocket. Good sound, but it's muffled. Try and get a clear line of sight. Not a match, though. Keep looking. There you go. Yeah, that's it. rest of the sounds you need are spread across the city. I left a few messages for you, too, to help you get a feel for each location.
Oh, dope.
Not now. Hey, get something you like?
Yeah, really unique dynamics.
See? Old man still knows his stuff.
And you were right about clearing my head, too. I know what to do about Finn. I gotta see her. Try to talk her out of all this.
In person? Where?
Trinity Church. Tomorrow night. Why so interested?
Because you got a target on your back the size of Jersey.
You don't have to protect me.
Someone should.
You know, you said you never finished this tape because of how things went bad between you and Dad. What actually happened between you two?
It was complicated. We were too similar and too different. Finish the tape, get all the samples, and you'll hear the whole story. Promise.
All right, thanks, Unc.
Trinity Church. Remember, Tinker is yours, but leave the boy alone.
Man, I needed that. I was beat. Okay, I'm gonna call Finn. Soon as I'm ready to go. Mom's room's starting to look like Mom's room. Think that's a well out of protest back in the day. Political fire runs in the family. Bet Abuela has some choice words about our current situation with Roxxon. Mom? Genki? Anyone home? Think it's just me. Mom's killing it. No way she's gonna lose. Bathroom's been a little crowded with me, Mom, and Genki all here. Hard to think of Ma as a little kid. A little music would be nice. Never gonna get tired of this one. I should have paid more attention when Abuela was teaching me to dance. Bridge attack didn't slow Mom down at all. Kinda nice to have the apartment to myself. Who doesn't love an ohm meter? Nobody. That's who. I wish you were still here, Rick. Me and Finn could definitely use your advice. Glad my gear survived the move. All right, time to call Finn. Hope she answers.
Hi, Spider-Man.
Finn, hey, we need to talk. In person,
So you can lie to me again?
so I can make this right. Please. Meet me at Trinity Church. No more lies. I promise.
If you're screwing with me... Fine. I'll see you there.
At least she's willing to meet. Okay, Trinity Church, let's go.
Your dad and I fell asleep listening to this sound every night when we were kids. It's got a good beat.
Okay. Something rhythmic that was around when Dad and Uncle Aaron were little. I'm not gonna find it over here.
This one's rhythmic. Comes on a schedule.
Okay. Something rhythmic that was around when Dad and Uncle Aaron were little. No. I love that rhythm, but the court usually clears out at night.
I'm leaving before you do something weird. About a monitor. Hard to have faith in a struggle when you leave the news. Right? Gotta get on with my day.
Bigger every year.
Hey, Spider-Man. Catch you later, Spider.
Yeah, that's it.
You probably don't know this, but your dad and I grew up not far from here, before we moved to Brooklyn in high school. Hearing the clatter of the wheels, the squealing when the trains turn or stop. Always makes me think of me and your dad's late night talks. Mostly about what we wanted to be when we grew up. I wanted to be a space alien. Dad's dream changed. Doctor, firefighter, social worker. But he always wanted to help me.
Yeah, sounds like Dad.
Your mom lived here right after college. You know that? She and your dad were dating. 3 of us spent a lot of time here. We got used to this soft, steady beat.
Soft beat. Maybe that water tower. If it's got a leak and I can get close enough. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's subtle, but a good beat.
Things were good back then. Felt like they'd be good forever. Your mom got her first gig as a teacher. Your dad was new to being a cop, and I just started calling myself the Prowler. I figured we all kept secrets about our jobs. But lastly, your dad's job and mine crossed paths too often.
Man, Uncle Aaron, if you would have been anything else, my mom and dad would have supported you all the way.
Happy Hanukkah. So why? Oh, can you like lift something heavy?
This one was all your dad's idea. You need something that's always in this park. Quiet on their own, loud in a group.
Loud in a group? Hmm. Probably something you'd always find here. Like birds or trees or... No, not trees.
Come on.
Pretty sure it's behind me. How did Dad record this? Is he a pigeon whisperer?
This was way back. Before high school. We were hanging in the park one day, and someone dropped a hot dog. You know how that goes. The place was swarming with pigeons. Dad stopped cold. He said, Aaron, man, that's music. Listen. Next day, we were crawling all over Manhattan looking for beats. Like you are now.
I remember the first time they showed me how to sample. Uncle Aaron had the gear, and Dad had the ear for music.
This is a good one. Me and your dad used to hang around here. Listen while the whole station came alive. That's what you need.
Something at the station. I think it's back there. I'm not gonna find it over here. Has to be the fire alarm. Gotta get close. Fire station.
Whatever you celebrate.
I think hanging around here is how your dad got the idea to be a cop. I said, man, you're not uptight enough for that job. He wanted to make things better from the inside. Pretty sure he died trying.
You did make things better, Dad. And so will I.
Folks, the feast centers have had a rough go ever since their founder, Martin Lee, turned out to be the mad bomber known as Mr. Nate. But I believe in the feast centers because I knew them. The brave woman who literally gave her life to keep it going. So I was distressed to hear the Harlem branch recently suffered a...
Times Square. Easy to find someone in the crowd here. Or lose them. Sound you need's like an electric current.
A current. Could cheat it with venom. Nah. Not this way. Oh, that's cool. I love how a lot... That feels...
After I started calling myself a Prowler, met my first client right under this sun. Neon flag's hard to miss, and the crowd makes it easy to blend in. She wanted me to steal a painting. I looked across the square and saw your dad looking back at me. He never said anything, just turned and left. He didn't know everything, just that I was a thief. That was enough. I think he saw where we were headed long before I did.
If you would have tried to act right sooner, he would have forgiven you. I know he would have.
This sound always feels like someone's celebrating, even when it's just telling time. Your dad thought so too, so we had to include it.
A sound that tells time. Okay. That's it. Ringing on the hour.
When I hear those bells, I remember the last time I was here. Your dad had just graduated from the police academy. I didn't go to the ceremony, so I met him here after. Bought us milkshakes. Strawberry for him, peanut butter for me. I don't know why I remember that. He said he couldn't cover for me anymore if I got in trouble. I told him I was done with that life. I was lying, but he believed me for a while. Or at least pretended to.
Man, things got complicated between them.
The store's being robbed near you. Sounds like raft prisoners.
This plaza and the blocks around it are alive with sound. What you're looking for is light, distinct.
Light, huh? Okay. I think I saw some wind chimes. If I can get close enough.
Roxxon said they're gonna test up. To do something. Not some rando in Spanish.
I need something else. Something distinctive. Yeah. When... That sounds good.
This plaza is where I had my first job. I was fresh out of high school then. Didn't have the gear or the mask. Guy paid me to muddy the balls. Rough him up, take everything in his wallet. Your dad found out. He stood under those wind chimes yelling at me for an hour. He never told our folks. He made me promise I'd stop stealing. Wish I kept my word. Deserve better.
I wish you had too. Maybe you and Dad would have stayed close. I can't imagine ever turning my back on my family.
Fans. For the last few weeks, Harlem has had a series of bad breaks. The attack on CJ Walker Park, mainly. Spider-Man intervened to protect the neighborhood, but he didn't do it alone. I'm here with Genki Lee, the Harlem local who helped Spider-Man save the neighborhood.
It felt really good to help people out. Even better when we found out Wilson Fisk was behind it. Shutting him down is a career highlight. and Spider-Man.
I bet. How did you guys stumble on the conspiracy?
By talking to people in the neighborhood. They were all looking out for each other, which helped us look out for them. Teo, Caleb, Camila, Haley, Steph, Gloria, if you're listening, thank you.
I checked with Wilson Fisk's...
Have fun with this one. I had a repeat client I always met here. Got real used to waiting, listening, hearing this sound running on a tight schedule.
A sound on a schedule. Sound of something on a schedule. Whoa, alliteration. The ferry. Has to be. Need to get in close enough to record that horn. I'm not gonna find it over here. That's right.
The client I met here used to take the ferry over from Jersey. Working for him was good money. Got busted. He's how your dad found out about the Prowler. Not that it was me, but that a thief was making it big in New York, and your dad volunteered for the case. I could feel him closing in. I had to try and guess which should be worse. I told him. He caught me.
That'd be me.
Hey, young blood. You got almost everything you need for the trap. You just unlocked the spot where you can find the last piece. Hope it works for you.
Spot in Harlem. Wonder what the last piece is.
Happy holidays.
Man in subway tunnels. Guess a good thief needs a good hideout. Whoa! I'm kinda jealous of his lair. The lab. The basement thing. Always making upgrades. I definitely got my suit patching skills from Uncle Aaron. Sequencer? Sampler? Vintage? Oh, has to be him and Dad's equipment. He was always way better at guitar than me. He used to come to our place for dinner all the time. Guess he never learned to cook. Maybe I should take a few swings. Nah, I'd probably break it. Use the sounds. Frequency lock? Something new every day.
Hey, kid. Hope the suit fits. You asked why me and your dad stopped talking. He was investigating the Prowler. It led him to my clients, people like Simon Krieger, Wilson Fisk. Dad couldn't afford to make enemies like that. Not with you and Rio in the picture. So I told him. Hoped he'd back off. He did. For good. He didn't want me around. Didn't want you to turn out like me. Hope this suit helps you be better. Take care, Spider-Man.
Thank you, Uncle Aaron, for everything.